we have our own house. Where are you going to, madam? You go nowhere. You're staying here, like my father. Except you tell you that maybe you've gotten a job somewhere else. No, that's
Is that a situation where children now start deliberately looking for jobs outside of their
yes,
so they can relocate?
Exactly, yeah. Because some of them, they want to be independent. They want to experience freedom somehow. Especially when you're from this very strict family, maybe like a pastor's child or a policeman's child or a soldier's child. 3 months. You understand? You actually want to leave. You want to leave like immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, I really borrowed from some people. I really wanted the house. I borrowed from some people. I knew that if I settle down, I would be able to get the money back and pay them. And after I paid my rent, after 2 months, I paid off all the loan.
So guys, you can see that it depends on the family, as I said earlier. Some families, they will not even allow you.
Yes.
Just the fact that you are going to be in the same city with them. Do you understand? Like, we have our own house. Where are you going to, madam? You go nowhere. You're staying here. Then next thing I will not ask you, what if my friends ask me, where's my daughter? What is she even doing out there? Because as you said you didn't even have a job. Do you understand? So some family will not agree at all. Like my father. Yeah, he will not agree. Except you tell you that maybe you've gotten a job somewhere else. No, that's
is that a situation where children now start deliberately looking for jobs outside of
yes,
so they can relocate?
Exactly, yeah. Because some of them, they want to be independent. They want to experience freedom somehow. Especially when you're from this very strict family, maybe like a pastor's child or a policeman's child or a soldier's child. 3 months. You understand? You actually want to leave. You want to leave like immediately.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel it depends on the family. Your family, I feel they are really calm when they're ready. My mom is.
Do you feel like she got away with a lot?
She got away with a whole lot, really. And so many of our viewers support me, right? She actually did get away with a lot. Abi Shalom. She got away with a lot, really.
Okay, what Shalom with this conversation?
So what else? Do you think you have like something else to say on this particular topic?
Okay, well, I'll probably just throw into the exhaustive list that she had put out there. I'll probably just add the concept of purpose, right? So it's not so much as to moving out for the sake of moving out, right? There has to be a purpose behind it. So like in your case where you felt that you had some sort of a higher calling, right? Things that you needed to do that you might not have been able to achieve that while you are still living with your parents, right? So that was the thing that motivated you to go get a house. But in a situation where you can actually achieve all of that in your parents' house, then there is really no reason for you to just go out and live with your parents, right? There was this funny viral clip on Instagram about somebody calling out people who ran out of their parents' house, but now their fridges are empty, right? But because you see, there is a wisdom in housekeeping that somehow just works well in families. Like, I don't know if the fridge is never empty at home, but your fridge is empty because you don't know how to do that kind of regimented shopping. Your mom shops for a whole month, and then sometimes there are things that she buys for 6 months.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Exactly. But I mean, I don't see that far into the future to plan ahead. You buy for the day, you probably buy for the week and all that, but and then you probably now maybe go to a splurge or have friends over, and then your resources for a week is depleted, and this is you in your house hungry and wondering why you left your parents' house. So don't just act on impulse, right? Be purposeful about it. Let there be a reason behind it, and if there is really no reason behind it, yes, I mean, your parents aren't chasing you. I probably would even advocate for you staying at home, but just be responsible, right? No, I think sometimes people run away from home because they don't want to be responsible. They want some kind of freedom that they feel they can get outside, right? So either ways, just go with purpose.
And then for those lazy ones that just want to be in the house and be eating their mother's food or their father's food or collecting money small, and you don't want to work, Oga, madam, you better go out there and look for something to do.
Well, I guess after you graduate, there's no other option, right? You can't be unemployed for too long.
It will shock you. Some youths are so lazy. they just want to, I don't know how to explain, they just want to relax and be taken care of. Exactly. And they don't want to go out there to do something.
But I don't know how long they can sustain that.
I think everything at this particular point of your life, what actually really matters is your purpose in life, because you are no longer a child.
Yeah.
You are supposed to focus on what it is that God has actually called you to do. And at this particular point, you have to now start asking, are my parents supportive of this purpose? Do they understand? Are there generational curses I'm supposed to break? Are there paths I have to walk alone? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So when you start to ask these questions, they will lead you to what you're supposed to be doing at this point. I started to ask myself those questions before I graduated from the university. That's why when I was done, I kind of knew what I was doing. Even though I didn't understand what was going on, I knew what I was doing. So yeah.
So as for me, when I was younger, I remember then in my household, I loved eating rice, but then my parents, they like also giving us beans, in the sense that, oh, beans is very good for your health. And then anytime I get back home from school and I see beans, I'm like, God, I can't wait to grow up.
So
I want to leave this house.
you run away from home because of things.
Yeah, and then like, you want to go out as well. Your parents will ask you, where are you going to? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, God, I can't wait to be an adult. And now, guess what? I want to go back home. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm married, actually. I'm married. I
guess that ship has sailed.
Yeah, it has.
Go and make your own rice now.
Yes, and I actually cook beans. I prefer beans to rice right now. That's the funny thing. And then that going out that I so loved going out, like when I was little, like secondary school, you not see me in the house. So. No, primary school. Let me say primary school. Every time I'm either downstairs or I'm somewhere just around the area. Going from one friend's house to another friend's house. So, but right now I just want to stay in my house. I want to sleep. I just want to just stay in the house and just rest. To me, that's it.
I guess your life has happened to you.
Yeah, life has happened
out of that phase.
Yeah.
So I guess probably what people can take out of that story is that life has phases, right? And then at some phase of your life, there are things that you want, and you feel that they are the ultimate, but they might not be. Especially when you evolve into the next phase of your life. Yeah. And so sometimes you also don't want to make that hasty decision as to throw yourself into a world that you are not ready for, or expires after a couple of months or years. So that by the time the next phase happens to you, you've probably wrecked it with careless decisions. Yeah.
Yeah. That's insightful, actually. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Do well to like, comment and subscribe. That is actually very, very important. And then turn on your notifications so the algorithm is able to put our videos out there always for you to actually watch it. Okay? Thank you so much. We hope to see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Right.